That was nice of you. Thanks.
So I really like that they went for the Huskar ban, because we're talking about giving Storm a decent game. Just make sure this Huskar doesn't get him out of control. And, well, A+, well done. The Ember will arrive here, and
because he knows he's going to be getting poked and prodded by this Murano over and over again, so he can just sustain through those hits. And with the dual breath, I think March also mentioned that one, is slowing the attack speed of the other tank. You hit hard, but you hit slow.
Looking at the mid lane at the moment, pretty much dead even. Top lane, Zai could be in trouble. He'll put the Fairy Fire, the Curse Time to take him down, but he's got the stick charges as well. Now 33 looking towards GGG. He's trying to walk himself away through the tree line, but 33, one more hit will do it, and there he has it with the crit. 33 finding first blood on that top lane, as Zai sort of baiting in the action and then being able to have that burst heal. As OpTic certainly seeming to coming out on top of these three lanes. All three of them going pretty nicely for them. The mid lane's closed though, and ZYD moving in onto CCNC, not quite level 6. He does pop Verify the Mango, and ZYD will hold back.
Went for the 2-1-2 build. I kept on it. She gets the arrow on it.
Very nicely done there with a quick leap forward to find the angle, as Serenity will get themselves. As CCNC had to use, by the looks of it, all of his mana to zip back to safety.
It was a triple remnant commit from ZYD, so they do have some time if they want to try to set up ganks on this Ember Spirit. They could be under pressure, and the dagger might be enough.
But CCNC gets in, he gets the touch. Can he get another? He can! CCNC! With a straight up outplay there. I don't think ZYD expected that, seeing as how low CCNC's mana was, but he gets away just enough mana there for the 2 zips.
It was really smart by Pycat. He actually ported mid and filled the bottle for CCNC.
At top lane, GGG tries to TP out, but the Primal Split just comes out straight away. He'll try and doppel, but Zai's there as well to hunt down the PL, and this top lane just goes from worse to worse. Same time down bottom, they're still getting kills here, Serenity. Jump forward onto PPD, and Xingqiu finds another. So both of these side lanes sort of counteracting each other. Obviously, overall, Pycat Spectre is still doing slightly better than that top lane.
Off to a decent start, so they can put the pressure on with some 3 or 4 man rotations to base. But I don't think 33 is going to really alleviate too much top lane.
See Zai, CCNC looking for the smoke movement. GGG up top, he's just getting doped by 33. 33 going straight in, pops the Primal Split. Looks to go in, he's already used the Doppelganger. GGG's just dead straight up. 33 pulling him, and backups there as well for OpTic as they look towards PYW. He can't get the stomp off. Double kill for CCNC. ZYD comes in with the remnants. They pop the Global Silence. They're looking towards this Vengeful Spirit. Zai falling pretty low. Jump forward for Xingqiu. They get Zai, but now PPD turns it with a Macropire down on ZYD. 3 dead on Serenity. CCNC chasing for more. Xingqiu's got the melee set up with the dagger. Pycat finds the 4th. OpTic stepping up the pace, and 11 minutes in fighting behind where was a tier 2 tower, but they managed to get that as well. Get the Maelstrom done on ZYD, so they have this sort of early game damage spike so they can deal with some of OpTic Gaming's cores.
They've got the Dragonlance finished up on XNQ. They're looking to try to make a play. They'll run into 33.
He's one of the hardest heroes to make a play upon. They do get the Global Silence, stopping the Primal Split. Splitter's going to be there to follow up. Have they got the damage to bring him down? They get the arrow. That's a good stun. Jump in. Xingqiu's got the burst. They'll get the big kill, but now OpTic with the counterplay. The Horn comes out. PPD with the slows onto Serenity. They found the Silencer. XCJ on the side. CCC zips into the middle of all 3 of them. Looking to drag PYW in with the Vortex Ice Path from PPD. Catches the 2 of them. Double kill for CCNC as OpTic. They're not done yet. They're looking for more. The slow onto Xingqiu. The magic missile from Zai. They surround the Mirana. Xingqiu trying to run away, but the passive procs from CCNC enough to slow him down. A few more right clicks will do it, and CCNC finds it. Triple kill on the Storm. As OpTic take another successful fight. Zai is there with a wraparound, but there's no backup, so ZYD will be okay.
It kind of stinks, but you want to be involved inside of the game with your team. And we've been seeing the adaptation of. We've seen a lot of Manta Rushes, Manta Blade Mills. OpTic, there's smoke, they see GG.
Straight in CCNC, look at the Vortex, and he's got the control. Straight on the right target, Moonlight Shadow will not save it.
He used the Doppel to farm, to build up illusion. Try to do the aim. Dies so fast. Fortunate DD rune. But they also have edge.
There we have it, Serenity were smoked up and heading in the general direction, but weren't quite able to make a move quick enough. ZYD sort of realizing the pace of the game, just going straight for the BKB after the Maelstrom.
Yep, went for Boots of Travel in between, he's just gonna have to rely on split push a bit.
They do go forward.
By the Ice Bath.
They have got Andy with the Vortex as well, into the Magic Missile. They love the control, that's ZYD gone.
The Max Ice Bath.
He's got to be careful of that setup. as the follow-up will always be there at the moment from OpTic.
Lotus Orb will be next for 33 to remove that global. And they're looking to take fights, like we said. They want to play around their ward vision. Right now, they do see 3 of OpTic.
OpTic scanning this one out though. They know that this movement's coming in and straight up. They're prepared with the dust immediately onto PYW. The zip for the global silence comes out though. PPD gets taken down. They've lost another here on OpTic. 33 ready to go there with the primal split. Look towards PYW. The Hawk coming out as well from Bycat as they go straight away on top of the silence to get XCJ. ZYD remnants away, but there's the chase. CCC's got mana still in the pot to play with. The stun from the primal split. Bruling comes out and a triple kill's picked up for Bycat.
Oh, Pyka got every kill, huh? That is going to be pretty much the relic. If you are split up at all in this game on the side of Serenity, you will more than likely get picked.
So they find that here with the smoke. OpTic will show themselves there, cleaning out the mid wave with the remnant.
They know where Serenity is.
Gonna zip straight in with the horn as well to get the vision. They're straight on top of XCJ. No chance for a global silence to come out. Now they look towards GGG. The macro pyre down. GGG cannot escape as they quickly get 2 kills. And the plan there all along, as you mentioned earlier, is just using this haunt for the vision, no hesitation. As soon as CCNC gets eyes on XCJ Silencer, he's straight in, so no global can come out.
And they knew where Serenity was positioned too, because the sentry ward in the mid lane. Serenity put one down, they killed OpTic sentry, and then walked up onto that high ground over here, so.
They're buying back on GGG. They want to try and contest this Roshan. It's falling low though. Can they do it in time though? The ice buff. It's out onto the Ember. ZYD just gets purged down. He's dead for 50. GGG's headed into the pit. He's tried to fight up against 33. Has burned the mana at 33, but he needs backup. He has to doppelganger out. He's too dangerous here in the pit. He bought back for this as now Pycat looks to chase with the daggers. GGG will be able to mantra it off. Pycat still looking towards him. Split from PYW comes through the arrow in. They're actually in the pit here. Can Serenity get away with this? Roshan's gonna fall, but Zai gets the Aegis. OpTic get the kill. Get the Aegis. 33 jumps back in on top of Xingqiu as OpTic will continue to hold the lead and grow it even greater in this game. 10k advantage now.
Did he use the buyback there? Doesn't want to die because they could just lose the game if he does go down. Has to play a little bit more defensive.
Look like they may have a chance of grabbing it here to the jump in, but again, yeah, some of PPD's Shakira players been very disruptive as bam, they find Xingqiu. They come in with the horn on top of the Mirana. They're going to look for PYW as well. He'll use himself up in the air, but he's surrounded. Double kill for Pycat.
Oh, game just looks so hard for them now.
And of course,
it's already looked difficult, but
as OpTic will claim the mid melee racks, they'll look towards the ranged as well, as Serenity have no way of stopping this sort of push, especially not with about the full 5-man. The way that him and Zai were able to win that top lane as hard as they were. Just have really made sort of the majority of this game, Serenity having to play with just PLs, GGG in full recovery mode.
Yeah, they had not turn up to fights. They clipped the wave, GGG was still trying to farm it.
Talking about the man, there he is, getting jumped on again, and he's dead for 80 seconds. Buyback unavailable. Is PYW setting up some sort of 5-man Earth splitter?
They need a 5-man Earth splitter.
That's what they need at this stage.
And I'm still not too sure if it's going to be able to dish out enough damage through OpTic.
Go for the change control. Haunt will come out from Pycat and straight away Zai looks for the swap back on PYW. They're heading straight back to the fountain. XCJ's not going to be able to get back safely though. Neither's PYW. ZYD is even going to survive. He will. He does get back. But they lose both of the supports there, Serenity. OpTic take the tier 3 tower top. It's going to be pretty much impossible to set up a successful fight as OpTic.
They're still healthy. They're not going to stop. They're going to take this last Rax.
Moving the parade down to the bottom lane, looking for that final tier 3 and set of racks to take away from Serenity.
Here goes the last hurrah.
Xingqiu jumps forward, quickly puts the man to get himself out of the macro pyre. Primal split has been popped here by 33. ZYD is still trying to poke around with him, but Pycat with the Crimson Guard buff given to him and the fact that he has that Haunt, he's pretty much invincible. Straight in onto GGG. GGG down once again for 70. They'll claim the racks. OpTic getting the mega creeps out, as they certainly look to have done it here in this game 1. Earth Splitter will come out onto Pycat, but he'll be earned up, starting to heal back up, and GG will be called. They'll tap out Serenity of this game 1, as OpTic looking absolutely on point here in terms of performance. Individual as well. There's some of the KDAs in this game, absolutely phenomenal. The sort of lane decision, the drafting, it just worked out perfectly for OpTic.
Only 10 seconds left. Serenity really thinking through. Yeah. And there you go. It is going to be that blessing.
The new aura cloud, boys.
That was like the first panel pop-off I've ever seen right there from KP. Okay.
Variant, change it up. Instead of having that Ursa versus Bloodsy, which is, of course, quite a favorable matchup for the Ursa. And this... So can they invade? I guess they can start to invade if the Tiny has a good game, but I think a lot of this is going to be up to PYW to be able to invade and gank this up. So triple stun by Zai.
Could have started to get a bit hairy from there as you blood rage by CYD before they started to put the pressure on. They've got to be careful now as the wraparound comes in from PyCat and PPD straight away on top of XCJ. And that will be a first, but they want to give it to Quinn on CCNC's Alchemist and they'll get it. CCNC grabs the first blood. The moment sort of the best lane as we can see for OpTic being the bottom lane, PyCat. Finding the CS pretty much even with that. CCC's PL, top lane PYW finding CCNC in the jungle.
He might be in trouble here.
Zai's there with the wraparound, finds the opening stun. PPD closing the gap as well with the magic missile as the three of them will find him. CCNC able to get some more money into the bank.
Top, it's trying to go for it. Top.
Found PYW. A turn with the Avalanche, doesn't actually connect onto 33 or PPD. Will go back with the toss, looking to juke out the Ray, coming out from 33. Can he keep himself alive? He can't. The Fiery Spirit finishes him off. 33, Icarus dives to the side and goes straight for the TP out. Will make it away from the counter rotation from CYD as he looked to come into the lane and help out. PYW potentially get some kills in return.
Man, they really do like to do that on this team. With the Tiny, when they have the Tiny and the Storm Spirit, they just send that Storm to the jungle, and Tiny farms the lane.
Bottom, she's already used the doppelganger. He's trying to hide. Can he juke his way around the tree line? He can. He's still alive for now. They can't quite find him, but PyCat does have the Earth Shock to finish off the kill, but now he's underneath the tower. Xingqiu controlling him, slowing him down here with these right clicks as PyCat pops the stick charges. It will not keep him alive as they punish the dive there from OpTic. They lose GGG, but they get 2 in return. Incredibly well leveled down to the way that he handled that mid lane in terms of denies.
That bounty run's coming out soon. Bounty runs are probably one of the more important things versus an Alchemist as well. Just try to control those. That's probably why they have those double bottles on both Tiny and Storm. GGG. As Doppel will be able to back himself away as the TP's coming in from the Storm.
Just sort of turn in and indeed looking to set up as Xingqiu zips forward. 33 yet to hit the level 6, so will be bursted. No chance for a supernova. PyCat already using the enrage, so there's still the chance to drag it back with the vortex. This is going to be a buyback from 33, but PyCat cannot be saved. The Chain Frost comes out from XCJ and finishes off the Ursa.
Now they're looking to go for that invade. They did use Chain Frost down bottom, but they've got a level 6 Tiny, and they want to try to find CC.
Here we go. They get eyes onto him. CCC will lose the chemical rays. They'll turn towards the mid. Zai actually finding the setup, but there's the Avalanche from PYW onto 2. Turns with the toss onto Zai. Zai has the spike carapace out. Goes down his place, get out of the blood bribe. 33 going for the egg. Serenity, can they take it down? No, the Fire Spirit's on them. Here comes the Storm, gonna get it, he can! They get it in time, they get the final touch, and now Xingqiu looking for more. Drags in a second, Zai still able to get himself back underneath the tier 1. The tree throw will come out, but not enough damage to bring down the next assassin.
Yeah, he's level 10 in this game already. Like last game, he was level 3 when the Brewmaster hit 6, so he's off to a way better start. Well, Phoenix is only level 7 right now.
See top, they are looking towards Xingqiu, but it's obviously a very hard kill for them to get. They can get the stun into the damage of PyCat, and maybe enough, and that's how they do it as well. Remnant, Carapace, bam, that's enough lockdown. Nice setup from Zai. Getting PyCat that kill.
PYW is about to have the Blink Dagger finish up on the support Tiny. That could catch OpTic off guard. Mid.
CCNC.
There's the egg.
They will go for the egg here, but they will turn, and with the right clicks, they'll be able to take it down again. Serenity dealing very well with the 33 Supernovas as they'll find that tier 1 tower mid.
Committing a bit too far forward and kind of expecting that his Fire Spirits will do the work, but with 3 heroes there, they could actually get. I think one of them might not have been hit by the Fire Spirit.
GGG. Let's find CCC. GGG's very deep here, and he is pretty much entirely alone. A doppelganger down to the low ground. Zai, PyCat, they're ready and waiting for him. He's got to be careful how deep he goes, GGG, especially past the shrine. OpTic are always going to be able to bring him back up.
33 plays a little too aggressive, and then GGG plays a little too aggressive too.
Obviously, whilst this has all been going down, sure, we've seen sort of 33 dying and such, but the space has constantly been there for CCNC. He's very close to his relic, and again, the setup, Spike Carapace off the back of the Remnants. Xingqiu, he has to be careful farming aggressively like that. Zai, you've just got to expect that he is going to be there with that Spike Carapace setup.
He's ground ahead of the Phoenix on the opposing team. Zai just constantly stalking the Storm Spirit.
Zai, Xingqiu, if he presses Q, he's probably going to die, and this time, well, Zai will not wait for that. Just go, just a bit of damage at the same time on the side. They found CCC, gets swapped out. But the burst is high enough. Serenity finding the Alchemist. A big kill for them to get 33. Goes for a Supernova, but it's well out of range of any of the members of Serenity. Oh, the Storm!
The Spike Carapace.
GQ just zips into his own demise. He goes straight in with the Bull Lightning. They have the stuns out. Now, Serenity, they've got to be careful. They've lost their Storm Spirit. GG's pretty low. The Spike Carapace there from Zai holding PYW back. PYW gets the blink up with the Sunray from 33. Finds GGG. Looks towards XCJ. Pycat's in with the blink. Gets the double kill. As Xingqiu's got to calm down a little bit on this Storm. He's making some plays that are costing the team pretty heavily.
They need to have invasive wards in this game, just trying to hunt whenever that Alchemist does back up and resort to any of that defensive farming. And now they will unify themselves up top.
Zai, you can see him already ready to lead out again, and there we have it, immediately in on top of the PL. They look for the magic missile onto PYW as well. Chain Frost is out from XCJ. They're trying to beat down onto Pycat. They do toss Pycat away, but PYW is pretty deep now. Zai's still there on the sidelines. PYW turns towards Pycat, but Pycat gets the slow up. The Fury Swipe stacking up. CYW is still alive for now. CCC with the pick, jumps in, gets the stun out onto XCJ. The Wave of Terror and the Acid Spray melting through the armor. OpTic cleaning up the fight. Team Serenity, they had an okay laning stage, but
Zai has enough control with that extended amount of stun that he has. He has 5.2 seconds of disable if he gets both off.
They do have the sentry down here. Zai, he's been found. They managed to finally see him. He does get the Spike Carapace out. Can he actually get himself away? He cannot. So they will kill off Zai.
He does get the bounty rune as he dies though.
See, actually around the pit here, Pycat's able to find the opening onto GGG. Gets the bash. GGG's gone. They get the jump as well onto BYW. 2 dead around the pit. 33's chasing down for more. He's got his eyes on XCJ. The Fire Spirit's out onto the Lich as well, as XCJ will tick out. OpTic Gaming may have lost Zai, but they take a confident fight around the pit. Xingqiu's able to get in and on top of PPD. But Roshan is there for the taking. Pycat's into the pit. He's got the Basher. He's got the lifesteal.
Dies way too fast on this rush for them to be able to contest, especially with 3 heroes down.
And now things are getting scary for Serenity. OpTic now 5k ahead. They have this Alchemist. CCNC sitting in the absolute top spot. The net worth falling off drastically. I mean, what is sort of the best game plan now for Serenity? Every single sort of move they try and make does seem to be dealt with very well by OpTic Gaming. Is there any sort of itemization they can wait upon that could change things around?
It almost feels like they need a gem because of how obnoxious Zai's being, but they don't really have the gold to go for it. I think just getting ready with more sentry again.
Zai is just setting up so much here for the team. 1, 2, and 11. They've got to just go all in on the sentry investment. They've started to do so.
XIQ also, he's 4 and 3. He got a couple kills in the laning phase, but then afterwards just kept getting picked off. Really just, I mean, it's Zai show. Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
More and more sentries are getting put down by Serenity.
They need to, yeah, they need to just buy as many as possible. Like PYW's even starting to buy some.
They'll see him coming in here, but there we have it. That's how easy it is. You know, you buy detect. I say that he's still alive for now. He shows himself up. Is he really going to live? Oh, the Chain Frost will finish him. They get in with the Chain Frost, but they lose both ZYD and XCJ for it. So Zai, he'll take that.
Serenity's really lacking the damage to deal with this Alchemist now, who has double the net worth of the Bloodseeker that won the lane.
He's absolutely massive, CCNC. Do have an Orchid picked up on the Storm on the side. PYW to find the opening, but again, Zai lives. It's not enough damage to burst him. Pycat in on top of the Tiny. There's the zip for Xingqiu. Will finish off Zai. Turns towards 33, but there he goes. He unlocks it, assembling the Eon Disc. Goes forward with the Icarus Dive. Has the Supernova from the high ground. ZYD is fighting back. Does manage to finish off CCNC there with the BKB. The Supernova successful. Xingqiu still alive for now. He's low on health. He's got a bit of mana left. Does have to be careful with 33. Looking for the Sunray connection as he zips himself away. CYYD starting to a lot low. They are low on OpTic. He's found a third. He's got the double kill. They're kiting up Pycat. GGG with that diffusal blade, burning the mana. Pycat getting slowed down. The Blood Ride will kick in. There'll be a buyback coming out from PPD. He's coming across looking to make sure that they don't go any further on to Pycat.
Where's that Orchid that we saw revealed in that last fight? An arcane room too.
See what they can find with this smoke. Can they catch OpTic Gaming off guard? There's a full solo crest picked up on 33. Zai heads across. Got the sentry down, they do have eyes upon him. He's keeping himself at the edge. PYW tries to the combo, but the spike carapace is out. CCNC straightening away with the concoction onto the lich. That's going to be XCJ down. The Yule Scepter throwing him up into the air. The Abyssal Blade from Pycat to follow up with the control onto Xingqiu. PYW getting dove upon by 33 with the Icarus dive as OpTic find 3. GGG also being eyed up by 33, is able to doppelganger down to the low ground, but again,
You know, the XP has been going back and forth, but because they have to stick together so much versus that Mixed Assassin, it does hurt them a bit. Bye. Looking for him. Does to get the Carapace onto the Remnant, but do they have the stun follow-up?
oh no! Quinn doesn't quite get in, and he stuns himself. They're actually going to zip onto it, but it's a bit of a bait because Pycat's there with the Abyssal. Xingqiu comes back in for that. Zai, still alive, finally gets taken down. There's going to be the buyback here from Xingqiu. They're looking for the big team fight turnaround. Can they get it off? The Sunray there onto PYW is to dive forward into the Supernova. Comes out for 33. ZYD looking to chase down Pycat. Can't quite finish off the Ursa as Pycat survives. Xingqiu has to be carefully brought back for this one. Does come back in on top of Pycat with the zipper. CCNC's there with the concoction. The bash comes out. They lose Pycat. ZYD moving incredibly fast at the moment with the amount of stacks that he has built up from the thirst. Going for CCNC. The Solar Crystal 33 out onto CCNC. CCNC will be disarmed. ZYD going to head himself away now. There's 3 alive for both of them. GGG still alive. Trying to sneak away under the Shadow Blade. Will he get away? They don't have detection down around here at the moment, so GGG should be fine.
Yeah, and also GGG too, because he's been able to weave inside of the fights because of that Shadow Blade. He is 0-6 still on the PL, but once he gets a heart, if he does go in for that Shadow Blade usage, he can reset his life over and over again and try to look for those fights.
See mid.
Oh, he's trying to play with them a bit there.
And that dust! The dust coming out, so CCNC has the vision. I think it was Zai. Zai from the low ground popping that dust, making sure the vision was there for CCNC to land that concoction.
GGG actually, he doppeled forward and then he sent his illusion backwards and he kept his hero actually in the main, so they just went on him. They seem to just know.
It's going to be disarmed here, ZYD of course with the halberd.
They have a swap, they do.
PPD closing ZYD back into the claws of Pycat. The bash is there. ZYD, can he run himself away from this? The Sunray taking him down, as well as that urn will be enough. Oh no, when he's still alive. Is he going to live?
Oh, he does survive.
He is going to be fine for now. Obviously, the rest of his team not too great. He's lost a couple of teammates. He will look to lifesteal himself back up. But Pycat and PPD there into the pit. And they should get away with this one pretty quickly. He is. Can Zai find anything here? He's only PYW here at the moment. PYW will look to skip the creep waves. Zai with the spike carapace setup off the combo. The TP in from 33 as they will slowly but surely find PYW. Cannot run himself away from this one. Another setup from Zai. As obviously whilst that was all going on, Roshan going down. They get themselves the components of it. Pycat now holding the cheese. CCNC holding that Aegis.
Quite a mountain to climb for them to come back, and it's 22,000 gold, 1,000 experience per optim.
How well can Serenity defend the base? CCNC. Straining he goes, does get ruptured and tossed back. But he's still pretty healthy. He's at half health. He's getting healed up as well by the Sunray. Pops the Manta style, does get silenced, but there's the jump. Pycat straight on top of ZYD. And ZYD just gets ripped to pieces. Will buy back straight away. The Chain Frost bouncing between OpTic. PPD with the swap, trying to keep Pycat safe as there's the Supernova out for 33. GGG looks to get on top of it, trying to take it down, but now we're back off. He's on the retreat. The Supernova's then catches him. They have the dust. Zai's there with the stun. That's going to be GGG taken out of the game for 75 seconds. He does not have buyback. There's now OpTic ready for more. Xingqiu comes in with a big zip. It's not quite enough damage to get any of the kills though. PYW getting bashed. Pycat finds another. Zipping again from Xingqiu. He gets Yuled up. Do they have the control at the back of the Yules? They do. The stun comes out for Zai. They hold him in place. Xingqiu's out. Does have buyback available. But the bottom racks looking to be in trouble as OpTic just trying to buy time before the rest of the teammates are back in on Serenity. 20 seconds until GGG's back in. As a second set of ranks starts to go down, they get the swap. CYD straight into the bash. The Abyssal drop down. Xingqiu will zip him with the Vortex, zips back out, but now ZYD gone for 100 seconds. Jump forward from PYD with the Avalanche Toss combo, finds the Vengeful Spirit, but he gets chased down. The bashes come out. Can PYW get himself back to safety? Xingqiu trying his best to save him. Keep the attention away. He's looking for 33, but Xingqiu, he's pretty much out of mana. You can get a couple more procs off. Zai does get taken out by GG, but the bash is there from Pike and into the concoction. That's CYD gone as well without buyback, as OpTic Gaming still up as a full 5 mana. Zai buys back in. They move towards the top lane. Serenity with just 3 left alive. Can they really hold back OpTic? Their last chance here at TIA. Serenity, after an up and down run through the group stages and trying their best to move forward for the lower bracket, looks like they may have finally met the green wall that's ready to stop them. OpTic control onto PYW. He's surrounded. The Supernova's out again for 33 as PYW will buy back straight away. But there's still no Storm, no Bloodseeker. The top racks getting taken down by OpTic.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
Serenity, they may give it one last go, they won't, they'll tap out. GG is called. OpTic Gaming take the series 2-0 and will be moving forward once again here in this bracket. And Serenity have reached the end of the road here at TIA.
They seem to have a pretty good aggressive playstyle going on for the first 15 minutes, but then they hemorrhaged so many kills. That one, you know, they got the toss back, that one situation near the Ancients. They got the toss back onto the Alchemist, but then everything just became a total disaster. They lost several heroes after that, and it was really just Zai crushing this game, finding non-stop pickups, giving so much information on the map.